Before we get into this video, no, this is not me hating on any of the WrestleManias. This is my honest opinion about WrestleManias from WrestleMania 25 to WrestleMania 36. If you guys disagree, let me know down in the comments down below. Either way, let's just get right into the video. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, we have up first God tier, amazing but not God tier, decent, terrible, get in the bin. Now, the only reason why we're starting with 25 and not either like further is because WrestleMania 25 was the first one I watched fully, so that's pretty much why. Like, I don't know any history of WrestleManias before then, really, so like, these are all the WrestleManias that I've watched. So we're gonna go ahead and start WrestleMania 25. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a amazing but not God tier, because when you think about that WrestleMania, it was main evented, I'm pretty sure, by a boring Triple H and Randy Orton match. I'm not sure if that was the main event or not, but it was just a very weird show. Like, the only good match was the Cena, Edge, and Big Show match, and then the one with Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. Other than that, it's not really a WrestleMania that you can remember besides those two matches. Orton and Triple H was very boring, so yeah, not good at all. But I'll give it amazing but not God tier just for those two matches. WrestleMania 26, honestly, it's gotta go in God tier. I mean, I know there's a lot of boring matches on the show, like Triple H and Sheamus, but then you had John Cena and Batista, Jericho and Edge, Taker and Shawn Part 2, and the ladder match for the briefcase. It was a good show. Obviously, if I really wanted to, I would give it something lower, but I'm not that mean to do that. So, I'm going to give it a God tier for right now. WrestleMania 27. There's not much to say about it. The only match that really carried the show was Taker and Triple H. The rest was just garbage. Cena and Miz was terrible. It just wasn't good. I'm going to have to give it a terrible, but I'm not going to be that mean to put it in the bin. I'm only going to put it at terrible just because I had respect for the Taker and Triple H match. But other than that, it should be get in the bin. But I'm going to be nice enough to put it at terrible. WrestleMania 28. Okay, it had the match between Triple H and Taker Part 2, Cena and Rock, probably the best match. The second one was really bad. What else happened on that show? Bryan got buried by Sheamus. Big Show won the Intercontinental title. I'm gonna give it a... You see, here's the hard part, because if I'm counting Triple H and Taker, Cena and The Rock, and CM Punk and Jericho, I would put it at like God tier. But if you think about the other part, it's kind of like not the other part of the card. It kind of seems like forgettable. So I'm gonna have to give it another amazing but not God tier, because the only matches I'm really thinking about are the most important ones. So if you can't remember most of the card and you only remember 3 matches, that just shows that it's not really a good Mania. So I'm gonna have to give it amazing but not God tier. WrestleMania 29. It's the thing about this one too. Like, Cena and Rock in the main event was bad. It was just finisher after finisher. Didn't feel special as the first one. Vince McMahon just went like, we're making like $20 billion having this matchup the first time. We gotta have it again, make more money. But it didn't work. It was just bad. They should have done Punk, Cena, and Rock in the triple threat for the title. That would have probably been better. But either not even that, just Cena versus Punk alone. Like, those they put on banners, and then main event and Mania would definitely be good. But we had Taker and Punk, which was very good. Cena and Rock was bad. What else happened on that show? Swagger and freaking Del Rio. Tag title match was like 6 minutes. I'm gonna have to give it a decent. I think this is my first decent right here, because like, if it wasn't for Taker versus Punk, I probably would have put it at terrible. But like, that's the only thing saving this from going to terrible. It was pretty decent. WrestleMania 30. Okay, this one's kind of special. I mean, we had the the Miracle on Bourbon Street. But like other than that, nah, not really a good show in my opinion. The triple threat, like it was carried by Bryan. You already know if Randy Orton and Batista main evented a Mania, it'd be absolute sleep fest. No one would even care. But Bryan saved the whole match, and even then, it still wasn't that good of a match. It was just everyone going like, "Daniel Bryan, Nina Batista!" Like, nah, it was just bad. It was bad. Brock and Taker, my honest opinion, Brock shouldn't have beat the streak, and I don't think anyone should have. It should have came right here to WrestleMania 37 coming up, and Taker's still undefeated. I feel like I get that Brock like winning like made sense in a way because like he came back, he needed to be dominant, but like if you were gonna have Brock beat the streak, he should have done it when he returned in like 2012 or 11. I forgot what year it was. I'm pretty sure it was 2011. But like if that's how you could have had him beat the streak at like WrestleMania 2012, because like that was when he just came back and he was on a roll, and it would have made more sense back then than like a few years later when like Brock's losing matches and he's barely appearing, and like it's like the next big thing is like turned into nothing and like all that, and he's just a beast. And but other than that, Bryan and Triple H probably carried the show. Wasn't anything else special. There was like no title matches. I think the only title match was the main event. Like when I know like back then they barely had titles, but at least put the IC US on the line. They had the tag on the kickoff. They had a Divas like invitational thing, which is kind of crappy. Like you can't just have a WrestleMania and not have all your titles on the line. Like this was back in the WrestleMania days where they only had a world title match at Mania, nothing else. There's your show, just a bunch of random filler singles matches. But I'm gonna have to give WrestleMania 30 another decent because I know that's gonna be a controversial one, but like when you really think about it, Cena and Wyatt was okay. Bryan and Triple H was probably the carrier of the show. The triple threat main event just wasn't that good. Like sure it had a special moment, but it wasn't that good of a match. Like Brock and Taker should have easily won, but like that's just my opinion. Yeah, it wasn't good. WrestleMania 31. Brock and Roman was good. Cena and Rusev was decent. Sting and Taker was good. Not Sting and Taker, Sting and Triple H. Wyatt and Taker was good. The IC title ladder match. Okay, I'm listing too many. That automatically deserves a God tier. I mean, let's admit it. If I'm listing that many matches, it automatically deserves a God tier. This Mania was good. Yeah, it was good. Every match pretty much didn't disappoint. There was a lot of people saying like that it was a crappy show, but like Brock and Roman did amazing. We'll speak about Brock and Roman again later on because you know where that's going. But Sting and Triple H was very good. People said it was boring, but nah, it was good. Rusev and Cena was good. The IC title match, the ladder match, was very, very good as well. So, like that just proves that like the show's God tier if I can list like half the whole card. So, WrestleMania 32. Nah, God, no. The only thing that was actually good on that show was probably AJ and Jericho, and maybe the IC ladder match. Other than that, it was just a complete cluster hell. So like, I'm gonna have to get in the bin. That's my first get in the bin. That was just a terrible show. Roman and Triple H is so boring. I was just sitting there for 20 minutes just watching Triple H out of his prime wrestling some Roman Reigns feud. Like, it was not good. Shane and Undertaker was good, but like, when you really think of the show, probably Styles and Jericho carried it. Like, you don't even remember the whole Undertaker and Shane match. All you remember is that spot at the end. So, like, that proves it's not special either. So, in the IC, I think it was 7-man ladder match was good. I think it was 6, but that was good. So, other than that, yeah, WrestleMania 32 is a get in the bin. Hopefully, when they return to Dallas for 2022, they can put on a better Mania. WrestleMania 33. It had a lot of good moments, a lot of good matches. Shane and Styles was a banger. What else? Let's see. Owens and Jericho, Vince hated for some reason, but I thought it was decent. The Hardy Boys returning in a great 4-way ladder match. Brock and Goldberg was very good. I know I've been saying that, but that was probably Goldberg's best match since returning, was him versus Brock at Mania 33. Roman and Taker was bad. What else? Orton and Wyatt was kind of too short, and Wyatt should have definitely won. I'm gonna have to get it a Seth and Triple H 2. I'm gonna give it another amazing but not God tier, because when you think about the bad stuff, it's really just like Roman and Taker. Like, other than that, the show was pretty good, so I'm gonna give it that. Wrestlemania 34. This is another one, man. The only thing that really carried was that mixed tag match, and then like the IC triple threat between Balor, Rollins, and Miz. Other than that, like, both world title matches disappointed. Styles and Nakamura had this big hype up for like 4 months, and it was just absolutely bad. I don't know why, it just didn't work out. It wasn't the Wrestle Kingdom, Wrestle whatever, like, matchup that was like 10 stars back in the Tokyo Dome. But like, yeah, it was pretty bad. Other than that, yeah, it was just a boring show. Brock and Roman, like I mentioned, oh, terrible. I'm gonna have to give this another get in the bin, and I hate saying that, but yeah, not good at all, not good. WrestleMania 35. I think it was way too long, but like, other than that, like, I think it was good. Rollins and Brock was good. Styles and Orton was good, but like, half the audience was blind during that match because of the lights. The 4-way women's and 4-way tag matches were good. Let's see. Kofi and Bryan, oh yeah, good. Yeah, I think Mania 35 is a god tier. It was good. It was definitely good. But yeah, it was good. Okay, finally, 36. There not being a crowd for this very much ruined the show. Like, sure, there was some bangers like Rollins and KO and the triple threat tag title ladder match, but like, other than that, I hate doing it, but just for the crowd purposes, I'm gonna have to give it a terrible show. And I know you guys are probably like, well, what about the cinematic matches? Yeah, but like, there not being a crowd kind of ruined the show a lot. Like, it was just pitch quiet. All you could hear was the refs going like, 1, 2, 3. It was like a really quiet show. Wasn't that interesting. It would have definitely probably been one of the best WrestleManias of the decade if they had that card in front of the crowd. But like, yeah, it was good in a way. Like, the cinematic matches are probably the only reason why I'm putting it at not get in the bin. But other than that, it was pretty bad because like, it wasn't a crowd, it's just pitch quiet, and it was just not good. So that's my WrestleMania tier list of 25 through 36. Let me know if you disagree with anything in the comments down below. I can handle some criticism, so if you guys don't agree with wherever I place something, tell me why, and I'll reply with like whatever. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I know you guys like my tier list videos, and I do too. Sadly, no elitist in this. I just wanted to make this on my own time because I know he's busy. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day, and bye.